Hello again. In this second video of making or solving the midterm example for the previous semester for my student at Ajman University, we stopped last time by finishing the external walls and the upper and lower slabs. So I'm going to continue with the parapet and the fence with the external elements. Back to AutoCAD, and we have those double lines with a 200mm offset. We still have this one here, so I don't want to move and transfer, so just gonna offset that 200. And then right block that. So I'm gonna select those two lines, pick a point, which is the same top left one, and just give it a, just give it a proper name. Now, as these represent external lines, and you have to follow, in this case, whatever the 3800 for their location, and the extrusion will be the difference between the top level and the lower level, so it should be technically 1200. So I'm going to go to 3D Studio Max, and then going to import the parapet, and just select this, place it at a 3800, and just give it an extrude. Okay, and the value of the extrude should be positive 1200, which is the difference between the 5000 top level and the lower level of 3800. If you are not fully understanding of what I'm talking about, just draw this section, my friends. Now this is it. That's the basic geometries we need to get. Back to AutoCAD again, and this time I will be in a need to get rid of those Now I will be turning off, but before the walkway, gonna make the walkway, so it's minus 100. So turn off those guys, and turn off this, and turn off that, turn off everything you got your hands on, and of course those columns. And prior to do that, you probably need to close the door threshold here. Alright, so this is the slab, or you should put it in here actually, no, here. Now I'm gonna use the boundary command, so BO, it's quicker than just drawing a polyline. It will create polyline, as you can see, just need a click. You can just draw again polylines. I'm too lazy to. Let's try this method. And as you can see, it gives me the outer edge of the boundaries of the walkway and the inner one. So that whatever inside it will be cut, Okay, so right block, and just select this one. Okay, that's one, and this one. Pick point again is this, and just call it walkway. Max, just imported. And place it as its horizontal surface, so it's following the second rule. So the Z value of it will be whatever written in AutoCAD, which is minus 100, and I'll just paste the minus 250, or even you can make it minus 200, the thickness for it. So this is the walkway, as you can see. So if you look at from down, you will be understanding how accurate it is. Now there is a stage. Now, probably we need to get rid of this one, and this one, and this one. Actually, before I'm going to go draw the stage, let me get rid of let me draw the fence while I'm here. So boundaries, I'm gonna go pick. It's just a better way to do that. because it's already everything, we're having everything has been offed or turned layer offed. So those are the outer corner edges. Cool. This one, this one. You know that with the boundary you should see all the edges of the object you are selecting actually within the view area. That will make it work perfectly. Now I have created these. I'm just gonna on everyone and again off those who I doesn't need, mainly grid and axis. Now I have the corners. The top of them is actually sitting at a 1100, and the bottom should be following you know, it's external wall, so you have two edges to check this, two sides to check, 100 here and nothing here, sadly. So I'm gonna assume that I have this dude here as a minus 400. So this is 4. So how we deal with this, as an external wall, it should follow the lower edge, so minus 400. So I can just come here and use the same section, just 400. Just put that here. So this is my minus 400. Oops. All right. I should have been moving it instead of copying it. But you know me, guys, when I'm hungry, I cannot think straight. So double click and change that 100 to 400. Now the top part, as I said, it's 1100 from the 0, which is, oops, 1100. So this dude is just 1000. Probably drawing this section make all the annoying part of guessing and mathematic things that I saw lots of students just messing up with it. Just now dimension them, you know. That will be the Z value, so 1500. So that, sorry, will be the extrude value, 1500, and the Z, as we said, it will be the lower edge, which is the minus 400. So now we knew, now we just need to right block, select objects, and again, don't select by window or crossing. You have to hover, click, hover, click. You don't need to send the original lines, just the corner lines. And the pick point is the outer edge, and I can call them fence 1. All right, back to Max. Let's do the business, import them. Now in 3D, just select the external part, make them minus 400, my friends, and just right click paste, and this should be 1500, 1500. And of course I'm gonna give the material to them. I don't care about the materials, guys, so for this exam, so don't waste time on trying to change those. Material will be part of the second part of the semester. After the midterm, we're gonna study them extensively. So that's my minus 400. Back to AutoCAD, and I can do the same thing. Right block, select object. Those end up at 600, and starting up at minus 400. So it should be 1400 and then 600. That should be the extrude value of a 1000, or you can just draw them in the section. Now you know the way. I'm not gonna repeat it. So these are the base points, and I'm gonna call them F fence 2. Save. OK. And just import that again. Now those located at 0, 0, make sure that they are minus 400, hit enter, and the extrude should be 1000. and that's how it should, the end up result should look like. Excellent. Okay, and you can see that's actually exactly what we was planning for. Now the last part, the exact last part, is to make this stage. There's a kind of a stage in here, crazy shape here, and there you can see. So in AutoCAD, again, I'm gonna get rid of these dash layer. So we need this dude. Let's just rectangle it from here to here, and it's sitting as a horizontal surface. Its Z value should be 200, and again the extrude will be minus 300, because from 200 to the 0 it's 200, and from 0 to minus 100 is 100, so it should be 3000. Again, if you don't know what I am talking about, please draw this section. Alright, so the Z is a 200, the extrude is a minus 300. So let's right block that. Okay, so select this guy, and the base point is here. So this is stage 1, and back to max again, import. Shift and Z to get this to its location. Its Z value is a 200, as we said, as we found in AutoCAD. Paste this, and again the extrusion should be minus 300. Add the material to it and jump to the next one. It should be located at 500, that's the Z value of it, and its end to be set at 200, so again minus 300. The extrusion. So you know what to do. I'll be calling it S2. And if you don't see it, possibly shift and Z to get back, because it's lurking inside. So hit F3, in my case function and F3. I need to change the view location. Be careful when you select it. Here you should see no extrusion, so that's a pure 2D SP line, and I'm gonna place that as promised in the Z value of a 500, and then maybe it's the time to steal this extrusion, which is minus 300, because it is the same. So paste, hit function and F3, or just F3, depending on what type of laptop you have. And here we go. Voila. Alright, that's done. So by that we have almost all the external geometry of the small house that we have ready. Now in the next video I'll be showing you how to open the windows by using the boolean, actually the pro boolean, and then we're gonna do the columns, and that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back soon.